fix this problem we having. You know, maybe they can do their job while we vote them in. So we're gonna keep fighting, y'all. We're not gonna back down. We got a whole family out here that's ready to bring it to them. So we're gonna bring it to them like we're supposed to. Also, you know, we love what we do. Everybody that has a job love doing what they doing. We also deserve safer work conditions so we can make it home to our family. That's who we provide for. That's who we work for. That's who we supposed to be able to make it home to. With this new threat, proper PPE, safe conditions, and hazard pay is needed. It shouldn't even take all this for us to get this. I mean, this is a necessity. This is what we're supposed to have, you know. So we're gonna keep pushing. We need everybody in the city to support us, and we're gonna support y'all. You know, we're gonna fight for y'all just like y'all been fighting for us. Thank you.
Forgot to mention my man. We call him Memphis. He's representing that tradition by to get his blood and bones. So it's a privilege to have you here, holding the torch for that. I want to give another shout out to some more unions in the building. We got the Building and Trades Council. We got the Painters Union. And we also got our people with Stand with Dignity. Give it up for them. So we talked about the safety a little bit. And you know, I heard about the hydraulic fluid from the hoppers, and even heard that they were told by their bosses that, you know, our hydraulic fluid is so good you could even take a bath in it. All right? This is the type of consciousness we're dealing with when we got to re-educate the masses against these bosses that have been controlling us all this time. They don't care about us, all right? And that's why it's even more important we care about each other and stand in solidarity like we do. Because we got to fight, y'all. We got to fight to get it. Anybody that's going to play with your life and make jokes about playing with your life is not about to do anything to help your life.
Come on.
Our next speaker coming up, this is our elder of the group. When we first came up that Tuesday morning about 2 weeks ago and told him about 1968, he finished our sentence and said, oh yeah, Memphis, yeah, we've been doing our research. Don't ever underestimate the power of the proletariat, the working class, that every day, like we ain't out here doing our own research and figuring out what's wrong with this system and doing our own homework and figuring out how to shut it down when we got to shut it down. Y'all give it up for the elder, Harold Pitt. He's going to talk to us about the livable wage that they are not paying in Metro. Give it up for Harold.
Good morning, Harold Peters, New Orleans resident, City Wage Union, Metro Hopper since 2006, the end of 2006. Since then, since then I decided to join the fight to help out in my community. After Katrina, you know, I started working for Metro Services. And doing so, I met a lot of people, residents, children, kids. I kind of love my job. I take pride in my job. You know, I happen to have a father who was at the same job, Rooker Steakhouse, 40-something years, never missed a day's work. And he told me hard work pays off. So that's why I'm kind of discombobulated. Like, why we not getting paid?
That's right.
I mean, right now we getting $10.25 an hour. With this $10.25 an hour, let me explain. If you work over 5 days, you get $11 an hour. Before that, it's $10.25 an hour. Now, you have to get 5 or 6 days to get $11 an hour. But you have a whole bunch of hoppers. It's not that easy to get them 5 or 6 days that they're talking about. I mean, I read something yesterday that said the company was supposed to at least pay us $10.55 an hour. I mean, they've been lowballing us.
So true.
I mean, besides the $10.25 an hour, we also get no benefits, no sick pay. I know you guys may have been on vacation, no vacation pay. I mean, no work. If you don't show up, it don't matter what the consequences, what you're going through. If you don't show up, you won't get paid. Even if you got injured on the job, you don't show up, you won't get paid. As simple as that. I mean, we decided, you know, to step out on faith. We done talked about this for the last few years. I mean, maybe 1 hopper or 2 hopper, but collectively, you know, we just decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give it all for this week. Everybody, even if they need help, take care of your responsibilities. I don't care if they tell you they paying your rent. Pay your rent. We don't know when it's going to end. But next week, we're going to try something. We're going to try something and, get together. We're going to see if we can get better pay.
That's right.
Better PPE.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Better working conditions.
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, in the end, I think all I'm really trying to say is we just want an honest wage.
That's right.
For an honest day's work.
That's right.
That's it. That's it.
I forgot to mention Hal is also the mathematician of the crew, right? So again, we wanted to, anything that I can tell you today is something that I learned from one of these hoppers. 9 out of 10. Hal's the one who on the spot could tell us they move 1 million pounds of trash a month, 250,000 a week, and for the wages that he just talked about that they get, that's about 500 pounds a dollar. All right? So they moving 500 pounds of our trash and waste every day, and we give them $1 every time they do it. That's disgusting. Exactly. That ain't right. That ain't right. So we got a lot to keep fighting for, y'all. We got a lot to keep fighting for in terms of getting justice for these workers, because we understand that this is not just something that can happen for them. But if it happens for them, it happens for all of the workers. All of the workers inside of Metro Services Group. When those rich, greedy millionaires have to start shelling off some more coins and crumb to give up to their workers, is really holding them up on whose backs they stand. And not just the workers at Metro Services Group, but also Richards, Empire, every other sanitation company in the industry. And once the industry decides that they got to break off more, not just that industry has to break off more, but all the other industries as well, hospitality workers, firefighters, everywhere around. So when the hoppers get a raise, the jobs get a raise. But when all of them get a raise, the whole city gets a raise. Y'all see how that works?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's very connected to what Kate said. Injustice for one is injustice for all. Justice for one can lead to justice for all. So we got this work to do.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I want to give a shout out to the People's Assembly in the building. All right? People's Assembly and the residents of Gordon Plaza, for whom they fight very directly. Residents of Gordon Plaza who have been living on toxic soil for 30 years. All right? And it's been the PA who have helped bring that fight back to our attention. We also understand that if something happens to them that we sleep on and allow it to happen, then that toxic waste that they live on, that can become everybody's toxic waste. So their fight is our fight. The waste union's fight is our fight. All these fights need to fight together in solidarity. Our last topic coming on up, y'all. If y'all been following us on social media, you might have seen this brother speaking. It sounds like music every time he talks. He's going to edutain you, as Kaz want to say. He's going to bring you some information that's going to really enlighten you, and at the same time, I think it's kind of nice on the ears, because it sounds like you're rapping or singing every time he brings us some information. He's going to teach us about the hazard pay that they are not paying at Metro. Give it up for Joe.
How y'all doing today?
All right.
My name is Jerry Simon of City Waste Union. Me and my brothers come to you today. We appreciate the support too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
From the beginning, right? None of us, none of me and my brothers, we haven't received any hazard pay through all this. I have 7 kids. I'd be scared to play with my kids some days I go home. I got to stop my daughter at the front door. Tell her, Daddy, you can't jump in Daddy's arms right now. Daddy can't give you no kiss. I'm scared I'm going to get sick. I have little kids. I have a family. Every day me and my brothers go to work, not even knowing we're going to come back. You know what I'm saying? We probably could be sick the next day. Don't know if you're coughing. We got the, we probably could have it. We never receive any hazard pay. And that's all we ask for, $150 hazard pay. We got people coming to us telling us that they getting hazard pay. And I feel like a garbage man is one of the front line workers. I know everybody feel like that today, huh? I see, and they got nurses, doctors, policemen, firefighters. But what about the old garbage man? We the one making sure the city clean. for everybody throughout the metropolitan area. We just asked for a simple hazard pay, $150. We don't want it every day. We just want it, you know what I'm saying, $150 a week, just in case we may get sick. Got to go buy your own medicine. And you cough and you don't even know, you're scared to go to the doctor. All the bad things you're hearing. It's just crazy. We got fellas, got a lot of kids. You know, one of our guys got a brand new grandbaby. He never even held her. Through all this, you know, we not getting the proper PPE. We working in hazard conditions. We just come to the table. We just want to have a conversation about what we can get at. Through this whole time, there's 2 months in advance we working that we have been known that people getting hazard pay and a garbage man ain't receive anything. Nobody tell us nothing. Every day we come to the yard, we got to have our own stuff, our own bandanas. Metro said that they provided the house with PPE. I haven't seen any. My drivers got bandanas. They got gloves. We got to go get our own. Ain't nobody here for the hoppers. That's why we out here in the beginning. They keep on telling us what to do each and every day. You got to take it, right? If you're scared you're going to lose your job, you don't do your job. And the first time we stand up for ourselves about our demands, that's all we want, $150 a week. I don't even think that's, you know what I'm saying? That's all right. And there ain't nothing to come out their pocket. To get a house, $150 ain't nothing. These guys gotta pick up the cans, and we waste some. We gotta pick up the gloves, the masks, the clothes people take off their body, and put it back in the trash. Every morning we go and work hard. We need some good hoppers. We want to get somewhere. We don't want to just keep on have to do this and do that. We want to sit down with Mr. Jimmy Woods. That's all we ask.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's get somewhere. This going on the 3rd week. We still out of a job. It's hard on our families. And we love our job. We never refuse, not one time. Say we don't want to work. We just want to come somewhere in the middle where we can just have a discussion to see where we can get at. Well, is there something we can do, you guys? Nobody haven't told us anything. They fired us. They hired us back. They want to hire us again. We want to talk to Mr. Jimmy Woods whenever, as soon as possible, because I'm ready to get back to work. I'm going crazy. You know, I want to get up every morning and go dump trash can, make sure the city clean. Me and my guys, we be out there every morning, 4 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And we hope we can get somewhere. Some hazard pay or something. We appreciate it. We thank you guys for support. Me and my guys. And we're going to continue to stand up for what we believe in. Thank you.
Keep it going from all 4 hoppers representing all food safety hoppers representing all 6 hoppers and Metro services. Keep the love going for them. They done picked up the torch for the I Am a Man struggle, and we're here because of them. These guys don't do this for no platform or the opportunities or anything. You don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to strike just to get your picture taken. You don't do that for any other reason but you standing on principle. And their principle is the one that we can stand in solidarity with. We're talking about a city that gives this company $11 million, 10.7 to be precise, every year. $10.7 million. And you can't pay your workers? You can't pay your workers and you paying them with our tax dollars? Hey, we don't need to be scared to not have a job. They need to be scared to not have workers. We need to put our mind together and the way that they're going to look at this and be like, hey, nobody showed up to work today. Because that can happen. Keep playing games. That can happen. And I don't care whatever media outlet is telling you otherwise, whatever email listserv you're getting, or whatever Metro Group might be emailing out to you to smudge or blur the story and tell you otherwise. You just heard the facts. These are the hard facts. And these are the experts on it. Because they see it every day, day in and day out. You don't need to think peace. Just think about what they just told you. I want to give another shout out to, again, speaking of the community and the ways that we hold each other up. We went out there every day for the last 2 weeks, and we had people in this community to help hold us up, supply food, supply mutual aid, things of that nature. Give a shout out to Southern Solidarity, New Orleans Mutual Aid Society. I believe Ubuntu Village might be in that same fold, but we thank y'all for showing up like that. That's the only way we're going to make it through this kind of struggle, y'all. We got to hold each other up in whatever ways that we know how and that we are able to do. Our next speaker coming on up, he's going to represent for the clergy of New Orleans. And we know that we need y'all to show up the same way that Dr. King and all of those righteous revolutionaries of the 60s did and put all of that pedagogy into praxis when you stand up for workers. Give it up for Reverend Manning.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Reverend Gregory T. Manning. I'm pastor of Broadmoor Community Church, co-moderator for Justice and Beyond. I want us to pause for just a moment and realize that this is a historical moment. Yes, it is. Come on now, this is a historical moment. We are standing here making history. When we stand united, we can move a system that is manipulative and expressive of plantation policy. Yes. We are making history. Yes. I want you to pause for a moment and realize who's standing behind me. These young black men, powerful young black men. I salute them, we applaud them, we encourage them. There is strength right here. In our communities, we condemn our young black men for being in the streets. They're here right now. We condemn them for being on drugs, but they are here right now. We condemn them for black on black crime, but they're here right now. They're here desiring to put food on the tables for their children. Here desiring to pay their rent and their mortgage. They're here right now, and I salute them. I salute you for your courage. I salute you for your boldness. You are starting something. You have begun something. My vision is that this whole area would be filled up with many more people. This is just the beginning. You have begun something historical, something mighty, and something powerful, and we will not stop. This is what I tell you, that New Orleans has a problem with morality. I'll say that again. New Orleans has a problem with morality. That's right. It is a morality. The problem doesn't start in the French Quarter on Bourbon Street. It doesn't start on Frenchman Street. It starts on how we treat our workers. New Orleans has a morality problem. You cannot say that you want justice for all people and you pay our athletes, the Saints players, multi-million-dollar contract to play on a 360-feet field. You pay our NBA players multi-million-dollar contracts to run up and down a 90-feet court. But yet, you pay these men, these strong black men, minimum wage, not even a housing wage, not even enough to protect their families from getting ill. You don't even give them PPE. There's a morality problem in the city of New Orleans. We are talking. New Orleans is a fierce, venomous, double-headed serpent when it declares on one end, out of one head, that we want crime to decrease. We want drug activity to decrease. We want violence to decrease. But yet at the same time, you will not give these young black men an opportunity to make an honest day's living. I'm talking about men who get up earlier than anybody would want to get up. 4 o'clock in the morning, wanting to work hard. And so if you got men, young black men, who have the desire to get up and haul the filth of our city. You don't hear me. The filth of our city. The filth, the The mayor doesn't want her daughter to carry.
Well,
The filth that Drew Brees doesn't want any of his sons to carry. I'm talking the filth. I'm talking feces. I'm talking feminine hygiene products. I'm talking toilet paper. I'm talking condoms. The filth of the city. And yet you will not give them what they need. This city has a morality problem. And we stand united. Somebody say united. We stand united. And we will grow. We will become stronger until this unjust system is changed. Let us stand. And I say this. I have told my church, and I tell all people, I buried enough young black men because of black on black crime in the street. I buried too many young black men because of heroin and crack addiction. We buried far too many. And when we look at the statistics that we are 32% of the population in Louisiana, yet we account for 70% of the deaths. I declare and I say that I am unwilling to see another black man be sacrificed. I am unwilling to allow any of these young black brothers to be sacrificed on a garbage truck. Give them what they need. Give them what they need. City Council, Mayor Latoya Cantrell, give them what they need. And I say this in closing. I open my church for any time you want to meet. And we need to do it sooner than later. I want to see all of you there. I want all of you there. And if NFL players, Drew Brees, if you see a problem with this picture, come out and join us. Zion Williams, if you see a problem with this picture, come out and join us. We need you in the fight. Broadmoor Community Church is ready to host a meeting. We'll provide dinner. We want you and you and you and all of us there. Coronavirus has left us in the same boat. We're all dealing with housing insecurity, utility insecurity, health insecurity. We're all in the same boat. Coronavirus ain't done much good, but what good it has done is right here, right now. It's galvanized us. It's empowered us. So if we can thank COVID-19 for one thing, that's the unity of the people of God standing together. United we stand. Divided we fall. So here we are. We're on the cusp, on the beginnings of a great movement. Keep on standing up. We stand on the side of justice. We stand on the side of morality. We stand up for young, black, courageous, bold men who say we want to go to work. All we want is to be protected. All we want is hazard pay. All we want is to put food on our table and pay our rent. Give them what they want. God bless you.